Such extreme rainfall intensifies because of human driven or human induced climate change, global warming, that further gets intensified because of the high slope of the Himalayan mountain, and that results into higher risk or higher losses simply because our development plan is very random and it's not at all sustainable. We did some study where we have found, based on the observed data whatever is available, that if you consider just 1980 to 2003, just 23 or 24 years of data, the extreme stream flow conditions have actually doubled, the occurrences have actually doubled. That shows that extremes are increasing, and this is because of, first one is warming results into increase in extreme precipitation. Second one is that extreme precipitation immediately gets converted into extreme flooding, and thirdly we are seeing the impacts because our built up area is increasing over the slope over such regions which are landslide prone or which are flood prone. So that's another issue. So I would say that of course there are natural factors like the western disturbances are actually merging with monsoon, and then it results into extreme rainfall. Over the last few decades, we have been seeing unprecedented increase in warming and at the same time unprecedented increase in the extremes. And one of such extreme is extreme rainfall. When there is a warming, by per degree centigrade warming, so let's say if there is a 1 degree centigrade increase in the temperature, that results into increase in extreme rainfall by 7 to 8%. That is by classical thermodynamic theory, and this is actually happening globally all over. And over the last 10 or 20 years, IMD, India Meteorological Department, has improved their forecasting like anything. It has been very significantly improved. It's an uncertain world, and we have to make decisions considering the uncertainty, because IMD cannot really take a decision on the evacuation, and the evacuation people do not have idea what are the different uncertainties that are associated with the forecast. And there is a need of collaboration that will further improve the evacuation planning and the flood mitigation, given there has been significant improvement in the forecasting system. So what is needed at this moment is that you have to really develop risk maps. So over a state or over a region, you need to find out what are the regions which have higher hazards of extreme rainfall, extreme flood, and at the same time which are more exposed to extreme rainfall and extreme flood, like the slope region or the river basin. Classify the regions in such a way so that you can take immediate decision that high risk regions we have to quickly evacuate. Let us consider a village which is where the people do not have the adaptive capacity because their economic condition is not very good. So those are really the people who cannot really adapt, or whose adaptive capacity is really very poor, and they cannot really recover from the losses due to flood. When we develop the risk map, we have to consider the vulnerability information, the hazard information, as well as the risk information, as well as the exposure information, like the slopes which are exposed to landslide. We have to combine all of them, develop the risk map, and looking at the risk map, looking at the weather forecast, considering the uncertainty, you have to design the evacuation planning or any other mitigation approaches. And that should be the approach, and that is really needed at this moment for the entire Himalayan region, including the Western Himalaya.